Hey, Saggies. Kandi here. All right. So, you guys were very much guarded in the past and wanted to play your options. Okay. So, with the past energy, I got the Page of Cups in reverse, meaning that you were no longer giving your energy to a situation. You did not see a new beginning, and you maybe didn't want to take on any more love. You know, you guys kind of wanted to play the field and juggle a little bit. And, you know, love may have been holding you guys back. In one of your readings, I saw that you had a deceitful person around you. And they could have been, you know, messing with your livelihood in some type of way, messing with your coin, you know, maybe messing with where you live, and that could have been playing a major part in it. So you decided that you wasn't going to do that and maybe play the field a little bit. With the Page of Swords, you know, you were keeping your options open and finding yourself going on to a journey and just cutting shit off. Mainly because you guys wanted to protect yourself and your family and your money. And once again, your livelihood. So now in the future, with this Fool card, I do see you taking a leap of faith. Or you could be being foolish in the idea that the old ways are still the ways to do things. You know, that your guarded behavior with this Nine of Wands, you guys are guarded. That is how you've basically been for a long time. You know, and Sagittarius energy is like real smooth. Y'all play it real smooth. And even if you have a lot of feelings for a person, you may not do that. But it talks about what you need to release with this. You know, with your love situation, you have to release those old way of thinking, that old way of thinking like, okay, you know, I'm just going to play the field. I'm going to have my options open, or I'm not going to get hurt again because I'm not going to give the person a chance to do it. And this could be foolish on your part, but it also does mean that, you know, you're in a heart space when you're really digging somebody, and you may want to eventually just start over. It's telling you that maybe with that 0, it's time to start the hell over on blank canvas and bring love into the situation. There you go. Bring love into the situation, meaning being more creative in your thinking process and how you're going to go about being in a love relationship. All right, because this 5 of Cups indicates that you still have some sadness and still have some reservation, and this shit just makes you think that there's never going to be a change emotionally in your emotional pathway. But your past is not the future, and it's encouraging you to understand that there's the end of a tough cycle that approaches, and it's all in the way that you decide to go about it, in the way that you decide to bring love and, like I said, creativity into the situation. And what do we mean by bringing love into the situation? It means a time to give rather than take. Okay, so I see so far that with this card, you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, an Aquarius. You could be dealing with another fire sign or an earth sign, including Taurus, because I do see those energies here. You know, like I said, it could be an air sign and everything too. So what it's really saying here is that it's a time to give instead of take. Give more of yourself to the situation. Give more of yourself to the idea that you deserve love and that you are able to receive love. Okay, the time that you had before in love relationships is not the same time. And I do see with this supermoon in effect now, tonight is the pink supermoon. These are times to heal the situation, heal how you're thinking about heal some of the toxic behaviors that you as Sagittarius have been holding on to, because you guys have been, you know, very withholding and withdrawn, and you guys have been feeling like, you know, your heart has been broken, or that you're going to be a heartbreaker. You guys are guarded and not wanting to see some things that are right in front of you. And you guys have been playing the goddamn field. And so it is meant for you now, especially with the supermoon. The advice right now is to hold that vision and do some moon work tonight, you guys. And for the next 3 days, do some moon work while this energy of healing and mending and balance is happening, because you guys did get that 2 of Coins card, and that truly is a balance card. You guys have been looking for balance and stability on all facets of life, especially in the love, and now it's time to hold that vision and make something of it and manifest it truly. Because when you do, it allows for all of these cards to go reversed. Okay, this is how it all came out in the future energy. Now, in the future, I do see you not kind of believing that some things are in your alignment. With this too, I always think of alignment, partnerships. Either for one, you're not looking at this really loyal person, a person that's truly loyal and giving you their love and trying to step up for you. You're not looking at them in a way. You see that? She's not looking at the dog. The dog is a symbol of loyalty, of protection. You're not looking in that way. You're kind of guarding yourself against that, but that is the wrong way, and you're going to be enlightened towards that, which I could guess that is the new moon, where you're going to realize your heart doesn't need to be broken anymore. Like, that's the end of your heart being broken. Or like I was saying, that's the end of you playing the field with this Knight of Staffs in reverse. That is the end of you putting this person or any other person in this third party situation, or the end of you being in third party situations and, kind of having the confusion of multiple partners, or kind of having that lack mentality because things didn't work out. That's the end of that. You're going to be enlightened onto why that's the end of that. And you're going to start giving more and stop of the withholding, which is naturally you. You guys play it so smooth that no one would even know if you love them or if you didn't love them. But you're going to come out of that energy because you're going to recognize that prosperity lies ahead. That's definitely something for you guys to know. You guys have had some deceitful people. You have had people trying to get your money or use you for things like that. But, it's going to be the end of that cycle, and prosperity really will lie ahead. And I'm thinking maybe during Taurus season, you will be enlightened, or some new beginning is going to happen where you're deciding to maybe offer your cup again. But, definitely time and energy is fluid. So it may be happening now, or it's going to happen whenever you're going to see this, where someone is offering you something and you're going to recognize, well, hey, you're loyal. You've been here. And I should be trying to let go of the many things that has been holding me back in love and keeping me guarded in love. So right now I'm just pulling some love oracle cards. And there we go. I already got two. And the first one is Mary Shelley. Now, whenever I see this card, it's something that's haunting you. Your past is kind of haunting you. Look at this. That's a haunted house. Frankenstein behind her. The past is haunting her. But what sticks out the most to me is the last line in this card. A lavish bondage to parents cramp every faculty of the mind. And for this, it shows a little bit of like this generational curse thing, or meaning like a lot of the relationships where you saw man and woman, husband and wife didn't work out. You saw somebody being abused. You saw people being afraid. And this makes you be afraid of love, and this makes you be afraid of commitment, like more of a deeply rooted thing than just your past relationships. But also it is a meaning of how you saw your parents. How you saw your parents and your family dynamic cultivated is one of the things that keep you guarded naturally, So not only is it your past love that's haunting you, but it's also what you saw generations before you do. And your ancestors are basically telling you, like, we didn't have all the answers, okay? But you being here on this earth can seek and receive the answers that we didn't even know that we needed. All right. And this goes along with the first saying in this card. It says the beginning is always today. You can make your own story happen. You can make your own love story happen. You can make your own commitment happen on your terms. It doesn't have to be how you saw it before. A new beginning could be today. If you have been messing up in a current relationship, maybe you've been cheating a little bit, because I did see that 3 of Swords, or maybe somebody was cheating on you. You can start a new beginning if this is where your heart is leading you. But I will say, know your worth. If that's you, if you are the third party or somebody's putting you in the third party, know your worth, because that's how you're going to get to come out of that lack mentality. You shouldn't be anywhere where you're not treasured. Okay. So the second line says elegance is inferior to virtue. Really take the time to see what is important to you. And that goes along with being in a third party situation. You are important. Be virtuous and don't look at this as like, oh, it looks good, let me continue doing something that I know is not good for me. And this is also, if you are the person that's putting someone else in third party situations, look at the value of what you have. and be grateful for that, instead of looking at all the shiny shit and, you know, going away from something that's totally loyal to you, like that dog in the two of swords that you're not trying to see. You know, look at what you truly want, what's truly important, your values going forward. So this is the way that you can build a legacy. This is what dating and love is all about, building legacies. And if that's important to you, go with the person that's going to help you cultivate that, your vision. Okay, once again, hold your vision. All right, so I also got Edward the Eighth. I think that's the eighth. My Roman numerology is a little off, but it could be the eighth. So one night can follow you for the rest of your life. Okay, so this is kind of saying that this person may be someone that you maybe had a fling with, that you may be thinking about opening up your love to. Like, you may be thinking about opening up your love to someone who was just a small part of your life and they kind of made a lasting impact. But it also does mean to just kind of be careful if you are putting people in third-party situations, because one night of passion can end in babies or shit you just can't get rid of. All right, so also it says a king is nothing without the woman he loves. If this is as a masculine energy, you are going to recognize that the person that you are supposed to be with is the person that has loved you and been with you through hardship and been around for so long, you know, that is truly loyal to you, you know. And if you are the feminine energy, it's a sign to keep hope alive, because the person that you love will either show themselves to you unexpectedly in a way, or, you know, they've been around and they're here just kind of loving you on the sidelines. And for both masculine and feminine energies, a king is nothing without the woman he loves. So that just means being of duality within yourselves and within the situation. You guys did have some twos and you guys had some zeros, and all of that is basically becoming in alignment and becoming in partnership with what is truly meant for you, and being guarded and, you know, not receiving and not putting love into the situation and not giving, being withholding, is not allowing for your best good to come. All right, so make your own kingdom and choose your own family. Make good choices. Look at your virtues and make good choices based off of those things, not what's all shiny and not just what seems good or looks good, you know, just for a time being. And that is also just because this person, I also got, this may have been a person, and this could be a third party for third party situations. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, the person that you deal with is putting you in the third party situations. I'm just saying that if there is, just because this person has the 30%, you should go with the person that has the 90% and work on the rest, okay? It's not about that little impression that this person made on you and made it so long lasting that you want to hold on to it. It's not about that. It's about what's sturdy, what's grounded, what's loyal, what's in true alignment with you. All right. So I also got Marlene Dietrich, I guess. This is a dope picture though. Dress for yourself, not for a occasion. All right. So it kind of is saying that you have to do what's best for you. You have to look at, like I said, what really is working for you and what really means something to you, and then go with that. Dress for you. You know, making sure that you are doing things that's in alignment with you and not just because someone tells you to, or you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You know, if it's time for you to let go of certain things, especially that lack mentality, and because you did get the what do you need to release card, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it was a mentality or a feeling. It could be a person that leads you in that Five of Cups that you got, that Five of Cups feeling, that leads you into feeling confused or in difficult energies. Do what you have to do for you. No one's going to hate you for it. And if they do, oh well, y'all are good with brushing shit off your shoulders. Okay, it says, once you have forgiven your lover, get them to reheat the sin. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means exactly, because I've seen this in a couple readings so far. But I kind of do believe that once you recognize who your partner is, because I am sensing that it's a friend, or someone that you've known for a long time who has been here. But also, if it's a third-party situation that you were in and you're already in a love situation, it just means make love, make everything at peace, give love to the situation, give rather than take, okay? And if it is somebody who's been long-lasting in your life and you're recognizing it, you're enlightened to it, it means give them that passion, make love. Be happy, be merry, enjoy this. And lastly, it's the friends you call after hours that matter. Those are the ones that matter. So like I said, it could be a friend that you're not even thinking about. A friend that you're not thinking about. If this is supposed to be a new love thing, or if it's an old person, it's once again, it's the person that's been loyal to you. If you're thinking about giving them that offer, or they're thinking about giving it to you, you can receive it. This is like almost saying, they have been here for you, so allow them to keep being here for you, but just give more to them. Look at what really matters and realize that they are who really matters, like almost this awakening, And also, if it is someone that you put in a third-party situation and you're trying to choose, you're trying to balance, it's the person that has always been here for you, low-key. It's not even a thought process. You want the person who is stable, who is giving onto you. You could be dealing with a water sign. I just heard that. That person is the loyal one, okay? So I'm going to pull some affirmation cards, and then I'm going to set you guys on your way. This was a really good reading, and I know you guys will make the best decisions for you because you guys can be. You're able to cut shit off. Even though I know you want stability, you guys are always in the right mindset to be like, I'm bigger than this shit. Let me move on. So don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. Make that offer. Take that offer. Heal yourself. Make sure that you're looking at your virtues and go on a limb and forget whatever it is that you saw in the past. All those things you saw in the past, they're not even close to what you can create in your future. It says the most effective way to do it is just to do it. God damn it, Saggies, just do it. Do it. That means let go of the past. Do it. Let go of the past. Let go of your player ways. It's not going to be afraid, or it's not going to be afraid. Lord have mercy. It's not going to be scary anymore. Okay. So one can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. You are just shooting for the stars, and you want to shoot for the stars, and you are capable of shooting for the stars. You have the right time, and it's almost never the right time, but making sure that you realize that you can always start a new beginning is so imperative right now. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love, your virtues. Go with what you really love. Go with what and who has been loyal to you, and make sure that you're giving onto it and putting love into it and being creative and being abundant with it, because you definitely deserve it, my Saggy tribe. Okay, so if you guys need me, please book a personal reading. My information is down at the bottom for donations, personal readings, as well as if you would like to, because I share a bunch of shit. I'm like a nut. And I appreciate all of the comments and likes and stuff like that. So please, if you want to, follow me on king.kira.kandi on Instagram. Okay? Love y'all.